So here student will discuss about critical appraisal of rural credit or rural banking. So in this topic, we see that the rapid expansion of the banking system had a positive effect on rural farm and non-farm output, income and employment. So in this chapter, we see that the rapid expansion of banking system. Rapid expansion of banking system means banking system has increased in rural areas. Okay, basically it has a positive effect in rural farm and non-farm output, because if banking system increases in rural areas, if it expands in rural areas, then it can give positive loans to farm and non-farms. Okay, if they get loans, they can increase their output, income and employment. Next, after the Green Revolution, credit facility help farmers to avail variety of loans for meeting their production needs. So we see that after Green Revolution, food grain production increases, and that is why the farmers get so many types of credit facilities. So many types of credit facilities farmers gets to meet their productions. And when we see it after Green Revolutions. And that is why after Green Revolutions, credit facilities increase. Credit facilities help the farmers to avail various type of loans to meet their production needs. With the buffer stocks of grains, famines becomes a past. So what is buffer stock? Buffer stock is that stock which we use to meet our unforeseen events like floods, earthquake, like this. Okay, so famines like this. So buffer stock is the stock which we store some food grains to meet our unforeseen events. So as after Green Revolutions, so we see that our Green Revolutions, our production increases a lot, and a big amount of food grains we can store in our government godowns. So whenever it is needed, we can use this food grains, and that is called buffer stock. So due to this buffer stock, famines becomes a past. We basically nowadays we do not see famines like events. Government has made various attempts to enrich the institutional agricultural credit structure of the country. So government has also made serious attempts. There are so many serious attempts has been made by the government. There are so many serious attempts have been made by government through its institutional agricultural credit. Okay, leading to continuous growth in agricultural credit. So what is saying here that the government has made various attempts to enrich institutional agricultural credit. So many attempts, so many policies government has made. Government has planned. So many planned government has made. There are so many banks. Those banks are nationalized. Okay, there are so many cooperative banks has been made. There are so many rural banks has been made. NABARD has been created. So all these have been made by the government to enrich the agricultural credit, basically in rural areas, so that the growth of agricultural credit increases. So that the growth of agriculture credit increases. Okay, so that the growth of agricultural credit increases. Cooperative banks, cooperative sectors, commercial banks, regional rural banks are trying enormously simultaneously to meet credit requirement of the farmers. So all these banks, that means cooperative banks, commercial banks, regional banks, these banks we have seen that they helped a lot. Basically the farmers, they give loans to farmers with a very low rate of interest, and that is why they simultaneously help the farmers. They simultaneously help the farmers to meet their requirements. Even then, there are number of problems faced by the agricultural credit structure by the country. So all the after occurring all these events, still we see some problems that our agricultural credit sector have faced. So all these facilities, all these after all these occurrence, still we see that our agricultural credit structure of the country have faced some problems, and all these problems are standing. All these problems are standing or create problems to the path of the development of agriculture sector. That means these problems always create an hindrance, to the development of agriculture sector. Except of commercial banks, all other formal institutions fail to develop a culture of deposit mobilizations. So beside commercializations, all other formal institutions, whether it is RRB, whether it is cooperative banks, whether any other financial institutions, basically we see they have failed to create deposit mobilization. That means they cannot create an environment. So that farmers go to them and take credit for their purpose. So this type of environment they cannot create, apart from beside only commercial banks. Okay, so some of the problems faced in rural bankings. So what are the problems faced in rural banking credit systems? We will see one by one in my next video.